do it once a year. Can I tell you one thing I did in the early days that didn't work? Is when I first got out of the tools, what did Joel? I had a mentor. His name was Joel, and he's amazing. I would abdicate responsibility.
Right.
I was like, I'm up now. I'm a fucking king, and like everybody else just deal with your shit. You having a problem? That's your problem. That's not my problem. I elevated and I detached. And
man, and I'm not feeling that, Colin. That's like, I'm feeling the anxiety of not doing that. And I know, because I remember in my first business, I did exactly that. And it was so unbelievably costly. We really quickly hired we hired everybody, we scaled the company in air quotes.
Yeah.
And then we let them go. And then we had $600,000 of debt to figure out how to pay.
Yeah. No, I can't relate to that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is so hard to like elevate, go up a role, but not detach from it.
Yeah. Well, I think that you highlighted one thing. If I can piggyback off of something you said that resonated, like you were talking about basically this future looking, like one of the big changes that I'm experiencing now is I'm way more aware of problems that are further away temporally, because I'm not solving these problems of the day or the week anymore. It's like now I'm all of a sudden aware of all these new risks, like channel risk and platform risk and economic risk, right? And there's all these kind of like much bigger picture issues that I guess I now have the luxury, so to speak, of worrying about and looking at a way further, right? It's like you said something about just, I don't know, being able to look forward looking and to see, is your product still well positioned for the future? And I think there's something in there.
I think every business is by nature temporary, right? I can't remember I've read this somewhere the other day, but we're all just a collection of our successes and failures, right? And the profitable, successful ones just happen to have more successes than they do failures, right? It's the peaks and troughs on a roller coaster. There's going to be ups and downs. I can't tell you if it's the same up and down, if it's the same 100 feet or 100 meters of elevation, we're going up and down, or if the elevations are bigger. But I can tell you 12 years in, that feeling that you get, that falling feeling the first time you're on a roller coaster and it finally, goes over the crest and you're like on the way down, that feeling gets less intense. I remember in the first couple of years, it felt like, how like babies feel like they're trying to kill themselves, like they're not actually like suicidal, but just like they don't have the wherewithal to understand, be like, that's going to kill me. And so you're just like, you're playing zone defense and trying to make sure that this friggin' toddler doesn't just murder itself accidentally.
Doing everything it possibly can to get in harm's way.